Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please make me the co-host. Dear devotees, it's a blissful experience to be with all of you wonderful Vaishnavas. This morning for me, morning for some of you, and evening or night for rest of you. Anyways, devotees across all time zones, across the globes, welcome for today's Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Haribol. If you all can turn on your videos, I'll feel very much at home. I'll feel that warmth, right? So if you all can turn on videos, that'll be very nice. Meanwhile, we'll start the Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmelitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshatariणे Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasidobhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yatkripatamaham vande paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanyameshwaram Sri Gurum Dinatarinam. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So I would like to ask all of you, how many of you have boarded a boat or a ship in your life? Okay. Can you share something about that experience? You boarded the ship or the boat and your experience? You can type something, one word, two words, one line. You can type in the chat, and meanwhile, others can show your videos. Show something on your videos, except for the black boxes. Motion sickness, yeah. Some of them felt motion sickness. My God, this is very deadly. I'm not coming again. Some of them had a nice journey. Wow, there's water everywhere, not a drop to drink, but still, it's an amazing journey. Amazing, really beautiful to be in nature. Okay. Nervous, as I don't say, yeah, some people feel nervous because that's not our habitat. Yes, it's not natural for us. Fear and excitement at the same time. So you want to scream, you want to yell, you're thrilled, hair is standing on end. Okay, that kind of experience. All right. Okay. And, okay, unstable. It was not very stable. Was going in all directions, that kind of experience. Okay, all right. Now I might want to ask you another question. I've noted your experiences. How much time was that? How much time? Minutes, hours, days that you have traveled. Let's see who's traveled the most. On the boat. Yeah, on the boat, please. On the boat, not total number of hours on boat in your lifetime. One voyage. Weeks. You've gone on week. I think you've gone on cruise. Yeah, cruise. Weeks on board. My God, I'm just asking. 2 hours, yeah. 2 hours, 5 days. You own the boat, okay. So you own the boat, you can drive as, as much as you want. Maybe 1 hour, 3, 4 hours. Yeah, again, you guys own it. You own it, then it's up to you. The boat goes where you want to. Our Srila Prabhupada, he traveled 38 days with seasickness. He had nausea constantly. He was not able to have anything, at poor digestion. He suffered 2 heart attacks on this journey. And he did all this, that too on a cargo ship, right? Not on a passenger ship. And he suffered 2 heart attacks. And he made this journey, the epic voyage, to give all of us Krishna consciousness. Yes, giving all of us Krishna consciousness. That's why he did all this. So we eternally have to be grateful for this voyage. And even when we are in this material world is called as Bhava Sagara. Bhava means to become. In this material world, you become something or the other. You are a spirit soul, but you sometimes become a dog. Sometimes you become a cat. Sometimes you become a lizard. Sometimes you become a human being. Sometimes you become a demigod. Sometimes you become a hellish creature. Whatever. There are different things we keep becoming. Just to become. That's called as bhava. To become. And Sagara, what's the meaning of Sagara? Sagara means the ocean. Anyone has any idea how much time it takes to cross over the Bhavasagar with your boats that you own or with the boats that you can hire? Any idea? Please type in the chat if you have idea. How many hours? How many days? How many weeks? How many years with that boat? Lifetime. That will be a great thing. Achievement. If you can do it in a lifetime, it's a great thing. Even lifetimes put together, we will not be able to cross on our own because this ocean is deep, very, very deep, and it's very, very vast. It's we cannot measure the vastness. We cannot measure the depth of this ocean. We cannot. We cannot possibly do that. And this journey goes on and on and on with our own attempts. We can never do this. But is there a way we can cross over this ocean? See, it's very easy to ride a boat. Yes, some of you own it. In the daytime, yes or no? In the daytime, it's easy. Number two, it's very easy to ride this boat. Then the atmosphere, yes, there is no storm, sea storm or something like that. Yes. But imagine it's the night time. You can't see anything and there is heavy sea storm. Can you drive? Okay, leave alone you. Can any expert person drive the boat? And that is Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna. The time of darkness and the time of storm, both together. And at this moment, we don't have a captain and our boat is also weak. What to do under such circumstances is what we are going to see today. And the title I've given to this particular topic is Board the Ship to Cross the Material Ocean in this age of Kali. So let's find out. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, shloka number 22, the second last shloka in this chapter. We are about to complete a chapter together. Wow, isn't that interesting? Yeah. Let's read. Tvam nah sandarshito dhatra dustaram nistitirshitam kalim sattvaharam pumsam karnadhara ivarnavam. Okay, so now these sages, Shaunakadi rishis, the Shaunaka sage and the other 88,000 sages, they are recounting their good fortune. Tvam, you are our good fortune. Who? Suta Goswami, who has agreed to be our Shiksha Guru, is giving us the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. Tvam, Naha, unto us. You have come to us. In the Bhagavatam, you will always find there is a teacher who comes to the student. You've seen that? Many times. And that's something miraculous that happens. Like Suta Goswami came to the sages of Naimisharanya. Shukadev Goswami came to Parikshit Maharaj. Narad Muni came to Dhruv Maharaj. So you'll always find this is a feature of Bhagavatam. The great personalities, they come. They are coming to the students, right? That's the compassion of the sages. Janasya Krishnad Vimukasya Devad Adharmashilasya Sudukkitasya Anugrahaya Charanti Nunam Bhutanubhavyanum Janardanasya. That's the beauty of Bhagavatam and the compassionate sages. The sages are so compassionate, they're inspired by Paramatma. Go here, deliver this fool. Go here, deliver this inquisitive. Go here, deliver this sincere soul. So all these things, instructions are given by Krishna as Paramatma within the heart. And thus we'll find it's the teachers who come to the students. Yes, they are the ones who come. So now that's what they say. Twamnaha, you have come to us to meet us. Sandarshita, we got your darshan, samasta darshan. So this is one way we always talk to saintly persons. Darshans, even Srila Prabhupada, when he would go to any yatra, he would go to any place. The disciples, the senior disciples would say Prabhupada is open for darshans. Yes, meeting a great person is as good as taking darshan of the Lord. Sakshad Haritvena Samasti Shasti. So whenever we talk about saintly persons, we don't say we want, uh, it's nothing wrong. Okay, we want to see you. No, seeing is something very superficial. We want darshana. Darshana means we just don't want to see you. We want to meditate. Meditate on your instructions. We want to meditate on your good qualities. We want to meditate on um, your good behavior, your demeanor, your character. These all things we want to meditate. Because just by meditating on great souls, Eshan samsmaranat pumsam sadhyo shuddhanti vaigrihat. Yes. So just by meditating on great persons, not just you, your entire house and the residents of your home, Agrasta's home, everyone is purified. That is the purificatory potency that's there in every saintly person. Just meditate on the saintly persons and your entire home along with the people, everyone's purified. And such is the potency of personalities like Suta Goswami. Twamna Sandarshita, you've given us darshan. Yes, and how it has happened? Dhatra. Dhatra means by providence. Usually dhata, this word dhata, data or vidata, is the one who is a destiny maker. Right? He's called a dhata, vidata. Vidata is the one who writes the vidhi, the fate. Vidhi is the fate. These are all beautiful words. It's a very deep language, actually. Even I'm not an expert, but I've learned whatever I've learned Sanskrit, I've learned from Prabhupada's word to word meaning. I'm being honest. I've never been to any Sanskrit school. Many people ask, oh, you study Sanskrit? No, I've studied Prabhupada's word to word meaning. Prabhupada is my Sanskrit teacher, and he has taught me how to exactly understand things in the Bhagavad way. Yes. So Dhatra means the Vidhata, the person who writes destiny. Usually this is addressed to Brahmaji. Usually. But it can also refer to Krishna. So will of providence. Who is the one who takes it? Have you heard of Akashavani, the prophecy spoken in the sky? From somewhere this comes. Who does that? Who does the announcements in the sky? It's Brahmaji. It's Brahmaji who told Kamsa, you foolish Kamsa, the wonderful sister that you're taking and escorting her to a home, her eighth son is going to kill you. Who said that? Brahmaji. And then the announcement stopped. He never asked also. So what should I do? Please tell me. He didn't. He speculated. Okay, then I'll kill her. I'll kill her. She's going to come on my way. I'll kill her. She's dead. She's gone. Yes, so these announcements, everything is made by Vidata. Data. So that is Brahmaji. So by Brahmaji's arrangement of the divine providence, arrangement of providence, Twamna Sandarshito. How many of you seen this? We meet devotees by the will of providence, especially some devotee who's really inspiring us in our life. We just happened to meet. We never really thought we could have met this person. I just happened to be there. This person happened to be there, and we met. Wow, it was so amazing. How many of you felt that it happened? Yeah, well, that's will of providence. That's how Krishna makes devotees meet. Guru and Shishya meet. Teacher and student to meet. It's a divine arrangement. It's a beautiful arrangement of Lord. That's how it happens. So there is something now spoken about the character of Kali. Kalim. They're all very much concerned about this Kali. They're telling this Kali Yuga, right? So this first chapter itself, we are very clear. The setting is very clear. We are going to discuss about how to tell you the deliverance in the age of Kali. So that we are very, very conscious that you should know what is the age of Kali. Because people of Kali Yuga, they do not know what is the age of Kali. And that's why they take it very lightly. The more we understand this age of Kali, to that degree, we will be very, very careful. Yes, how is Kali? Dustaram. You cannot cross over this. Dustaram nistitirshatam. Especially those who want deliverance. Nistitirshatam. This means deliverance. We want to cross over this material existence, especially in this age of Kali. Nistitirshatam. First of all, nobody has a desire to cross over. I was hearing one beautiful speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam saying, the Vaikuntha airplanes and even the heavenly planes are all empty. You know why? Why are the planes empty? Vaikuntha planes and heavenly planes? Because nobody has desire. Nobody has knowledge. Nobody has desire to cross over this material existence. They are not interested. They're not interested, man. Nobody is interested. That's the problem. There is no desire. There is no education. There is no interest. But still, those you'll find very rare souls. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit tat siddhe. 1 out of 1,000 will have that desire. Okay. But still, it's dustaram. It's not easy. It's not at all. In fact, dustaram means practically impossible. That's what Prabhupada says as insurmountable. These are all the different terminologies we learn from Prabhupada. Prabhupada's 1920 Scottish English. Insurmountable. It's practically not possible. Humanly impossible. That's what it says, insurmountable. Dustaram. You cannot cross it. Another thing is Kali Yuga has another big, big contribution. Umsam. A person, every person has some sattva. Sattva refers to goodness, good qualities. Those qualities which are very, very vital for our existence. But what does Kali do? Aram. It takes away. It takes away all the vital qualities. All the good qualities are stolen by Kali. Haram means to steal. So it's a very difficult age. Even if somebody has good qualities temporarily, he's going to lose it tomorrow before we do something about it. And somebody wants to cross over the ocean, no, it's not easy. So what do we need? We need a Karnadhar. Karnadhar means the captain of the boat. The captain has to be very expert. Yes, and this Kali Yuga is that ocean which we want to cross. And for crossing the ocean of Kali Yuga, which is practically insurmountable, we need an expert captain. And the sages of Naimisharanya are very confidently declaring, very confidently telling that Suta Goswami, you are that person. You are that best captain we have. There's no better captain than you. And thank you for being the captain of our ship. Yes. So you would like to know the analogy, the complete analogy? This comes in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. What is the boat? Nridehamadhyam sulabham sudurlabham. The boat is the nrideha, human body. How many of you have this human body? Let me see. Who has the human body? They have to turn their videos on to show the human body. Okay, everyone. You have human body. Nice. You're fortunate. Nridehamadhyam sulabham sudurlabham. It's very rare to get this human body. Now you got, this is the boat. Boat is human body. Plavam Sukalpam, Guru Karanadhara. And you need a captain to sail the boat. And the captain is Guru. So without the spiritual master, we cannot cross over the ocean of material existence. Yes, so Guru is the captain. Mayanukulena labhasvatiritam. There are the favorable winds which anchor the ship in a particular direction. These favorable winds are the scriptures. So our regular reading, recitation, and hearing of scripture will steer it will give us a direction. That's why Bhagavad Shravan is so important. It's very important that we get steered in the right direction and we will be very swift. And a person who doesn't take advantage of these favorable winds, the spiritual master in the human body, is called the killer of the soul. Puman bhavabdimna taretsa atmaha. This bhavabdi. Bhava means the ocean of material existence. And especially in Kali Yuga, it's dark and stormy. It's all rainy. So we need all the more a very good captain. It's dark and stormy. Pitch dark. Not even the crescent moon. Lightning, thunderbolt, but still, it's possible to cross over if we have an expert captain. So right now, this verse talks about the Skarnadhar or the expert captain. So that's how we should accept the spiritual masters, our teachers in our life as expert captains. These expert captains have that ability to steer us across this material existence. Yes. And who's the captain of our ship? The captain of our ship is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So can we all quickly list what has our captain given us? Is my voice okay? There is complaint about low voice. Hare Krishna. So requesting devotees, what has Prabhupada given us? Let's start quickly. What all our captain has given us? He has given us the Maha Mantra, the right mantra. He didn't change it. He gave us his books, the Bhaktivedanta purports. He spoke clearly about the four regulative principles. Nobody talks about it. He will say, you can do everything and also do chanting. He was very clear. He never cheated us. Prabhupada didn't give us human body. He taught us the importance of human body. Prabhupada started festivals like Rath Yatra. Amazing. Where people who don't come to temple, Lord comes out for them. How merciful is Lord? He taught us Vaishnava etiquettes. He gave us a Vaishnava lifestyle. Excellent. Prabhupada gave us morning program, the process of bhakti. Very good. He gave us so many classes, his lectures, his morning walks, his whole audio is recorded. He gave us wonderful spiritual masters, the legacy. The ISKCON society as a movement, we got each other, right? He brought Krishna consciousness to the Western world. He gave it to the whole world. He never discriminated. He gave us a sadhu sangha. Thank you. Thank you. We covered most of the points. Prasadam, yeah, he told us prasad can be anything. Otherwise, traditionally, we think prasad means laddu and some bundi and some sugar balls. That's prasad. The first time that's what happened when my mentor told, I'll give you prasad. I said, I sacrificed this wonderful food that I was getting for the prasad. What he's going to give me? I asked, what do you guys eat? He said, we also eat prasad. I said, does your stomach get full with prasad? Because our understanding of prasad is little bit. Little laddus, little sugar balls. That's it. That's called prasad. Yes. Or a little bit of dry fruits, two, three. That's called prasad. How do you feel? I said, these guys are pretty austere. I don't want to be with these guys. But then he brought an entire, you know, uh, bucket out. I was wondering what is there in the bucket. So when he went back to kitchen to fetch something else, I went quickly and slid that particular, lid and saw what is there. I said, "Oi, that's just paneer sabji. Wow." Next he brought about, oh, there was puris. Then there was pulao. There was curry. And there was wonderful halwa sweet. I was like, this is the best. This is prasad. This should be called prasad. If this is prasad, I can have prasad every day. So Prabhupada said, ISKCON bullets. He had those bullets. Yeah. And he taught us the clear goal. There is nobody in this world who teaches clear. Now, even a child knows what is a clear goal. Going back home, back to God. It is very clear. Back home, back to Godhead. Very clear. There's no ambiguity. So powerful Acharya. Very powerful Acharya. So we're going to see this particular session in three parts. The symptoms of the age of Kali. We've already had a glimpse of it. Let's see something more. And most importantly, how to cross over Kali and what is a ship. Now here this analogy of the ship is different, but the ship that is going to be taught to all of us is slight difference. That's why there's another ship. So we're going to find out. Symptoms of the age of Kali. Mainly what is it? Kalim Sattva Haram Pumsam. So Prabhupada is elaborating on this, which means the good qualities in men. Everybody has some good quality. How many of you agree? However bad, wicked, evil, cruel a person is, they have some good quality. Yes, there's some good in everyone. Yeah, that's fact. But even that thing is lost. Kali Yuga makes the person even forget that. I need more videos, please. We're falling short of videos. In Kali Yuga, one more symptom you can include. Devotees will not turn on their videos in Kali Yuga. They won't turn on videos. Okay. The age of Kali is very dangerous. Dangerous for whom? For the human being. Now, one may say dangerous means are there many animals who come and eat? Very dangerous. Very dangerous for the human being, which means for every single person who has got human body, this is very dangerous. We should always imagine you're told that you're going to be in a very dangerous position. What will you do? You're told you're going to be in a dangerous position. What will we do? We'll be alert. We'll be prepared. We'll be on guard. Yes or no? And that is why the Shastras are repeatedly telling us, Dukkalayam Ashashvatam. We will take safety training. That's excellent point. We take safety measures. Avoid if possible. Avoid you can't. You can't avoid. But definitely we can take safety training measures. We'll be well equipped. That is why the scriptures are telling. The scriptures are not telling that Kali Yuga is dangerous, it's horrible, to scare us down. They're telling us all this to get us alert, ready, prepared, trained. Let's get trained. The purpose is the training. So Kali Yuga is very dangerous, and human life is simply meant for self-realization. But due to this dangerous age, men have completely forgot the aim of life. All right. If you were to know a quality of a person, what is the standard of a person or how good a person is, you know what is a simple way? Ask them the goal of their life. What's the goal of your life? You will know what standard a person is. You know what we used to do? We guys used to do in our college outreach. We used to take this one-time program, and in the college outreach, we would give a form. And the form would just ask one question. Imagine you were going to get $1 billion. What are you going to do with it? And just by their response, we can understand the quality of that person. Got it right? And we actually got three forms. Once I remember there was a program attended by somewhere around 100, 100 to 200 odd people. And the form read, we will build a temple for the Lord. We'll build a temple for God. That's what they wrote. And today, all those three, I conducted this many years back. This is somewhere around 11, 12 years back. And today, all these three are initiated devotees. It matters a lot. They're serving Prabhupada's movement in different parts of the world. So these are young boys. I remember they gave this form, and today they're initiated devotees at different parts of the world. So amazing, right? So the people don't have an aim in life. And if that aim is there also, it's very superficial. And that's what to this is age of forgetfulness. And sometimes even we forget the aim of life. When you forget the goal, then we tend to engage ourselves in self-created duties. Who wants it? We want it. Self-created duties. How many of you agree we waste our time in self-created duties? Can you give some example of self-created duties? I would like to start. Can I give one? You also please think and be ready. Oh, I will be the secretary of my housing colony. It's a self-created duty. Nobody is asking you to be one. No, I will become. Because I want to be recognized as a very reputed gentleman, gentlewoman. That's a self-created duty. Nobody has asked you, but then you become one. Something of that sort. Anyone else? I think you're all a little hesitant to give that. The self-created duty is watching TV serials and giving ratings. Okay. I will make my family disciplined. Oh, that is actually a duty, but then the best way is we make ourselves disciplined. And you see, that'll be very inspiring. Being a cook for whom? For family. So that's a duty. It's not self-created duty. Yes. Okay. So like this, people have created many self-created duties, then they waste time in that. It's a waste of time. I gave the best example. You can think in those lines. And then you forget the aim of life. In this age, the lifespan will gradually decrease. People will gradually lose their memory, finer sentiments, strength, better qualities. A list of anomalies of the age of Kali is given in the 12th canto of this book. Yes. Yes. Tataschanudam dharma. One by one, everything. Scrolling Instagram is self-created duties. So tataschanudinam dharma. Every day, all these fine qualities will be lost. Kali Yuga is going to sat kalo sattva haram pumsam. You want to know practical? I'll just show you the verse from the 12th canto. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shukdev Goswami tells, he says, you guys are telling me about Kali Yuga, I know more about Kali Yuga. He's giving this sloka. Shri Shuka Uvacha, Tataschanudinam Dharma Satyam Saucham Shamadhaya, Kalena Balina Rajan, Nangshantyayurbalam Smritihi, Kalena Balina, by the strength of the age of Kali, Anudinam, every day, Dharma, religious principles, truthfulness, cleanliness, forgiveness, merciful nature, life, strength, and intelligence. Nangshanti is going to be destroyed. Every day, this is going to keep reducing. That's the meaning of Tataschanandam. So every day, we'll find these qualities will go down. Yes. Now you got a very good example of self-created duty. Materialist reels for getting appreciation and likes. Good one, Nice. Now you got to know what is self-created duty. So everything is going to be lost. So rest assured, you are your best today. Tomorrow you will not be at your best. So that is why why this particular second point is given. Second point is given to teach us you are better today than tomorrow. Sometimes we postpone it. When we will read, I will read tomorrow. I will hear this lecture tomorrow. No, but things are going to get destroyed. Right? Your intelligence, your life, everything is going to get reduced. So please, standard is going to get reduced. Take care. And so this age is very difficult for those who want to utilize this life for self-realization. These people are so busy with sense gratification that they completely forget about self-realization. Forget completely. Out of madness, they frankly say that no need for self-realization because they do not realize that this brief life is but a moment on our great journey towards self-realization. So people have no need for this. You keep posters. We're having Bhagavad Gita sessions. We have seminar on Bhagavad Gita. We have seminar on science of self-realization. We have this book. What will people say? No time, no interest. Most importantly, more than time, there is no interest. Because that sense of urgency is not felt. Some people, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. An example, famous example is story of Dr. Kailash. You all know story of Dr. Kailash? Okay, I'll tell the story and I'll conclude. And this, okay, we can finish this first today. We don't need to conclude. Dr. Kailash was a person who was there. And one day Narad Muni came to him. And Narad Muni said, Kailash. And he was like, Narad Muni, I'm so fortunate I am having your darshan. And he said, Kailash, I'm having one ticket. Ticket for what? Ticket to go back to Godhead. Would you like to come? He said, Narad Muni, I would love to come. But when I'll return? He said, no return. Once yat gadvara nivartante. You go once there, you will not come back. Oh, not come back. But I have my wife, I have kids, I have so much responsibility. Not right now. So I will do later. Later. Then he comes later. This Kailash, how are you? He said, yes, Narad Muni, thank you for remembering me. My kids have grown up and now one has gone to the best. They both have gone to the best schools. They're planning to start up a very nice business and all things are going well. But only problem is there's no one to take care of my grandchildren. I'm old, but I will take care of grandchildren. So please, let me be here. And then Narad Muni goes again, comes back. He says, where is Kailash? I'm not able to find Kailash. So then finally he sees Kailash is gone. I think now which body will he be? Narad Muni is so concerned. So that time suddenly one dog comes. Boo, 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 boo. Narad Muni, Kailash. Says, Kailash, what are you doing in dog's body? He said, my children are doing very well. in business, they're maintaining everything, but they are very careless. So they leave the property open sometimes. So I become a dog to take care of my property. Ultimately, it's my property. I sow the seeds. Says Kailash, leave all these things. Just come. Let's go back to God. He says, no, Narad Muni. It's my duty to take care of this property. All right, Narad Muni goes. He comes after some more time. And then he looks there. Dog is gone. Kailash, where are you? Where are you? Suddenly he finds one. Narad Muni, Dandot Pranam, your lotus feet. See your lotus feet. I'm here. Oh, Kailash, you become a snake. Said, yes. Now my family members are very nicely taking care of the house. They're having nice security and this, what is it, biometric, etc. But they're not taking care of the field. And so many thieves are stealing things and going away. So I become a snake to bite them. Somebody coming, I bite them. Chase them. And when he said, you're not going to learn, he claps his hand and calls everyone. Please come. There's a huge snake here. He'll bite you. And everyone comes with stick. And they beat him nicely. And Kailash is saying, hey, I'm your grandfather. Don't beat me. They hit him. And then Kailash thinks about Narad Muni and leaves his body. And next life, he becomes a devotee because he thought of Narad. So what we understand from this particular story, there was no sense of urgency. And most of the people, they don't say we are not interested in spirituality. They say, yes, we will do little, sometime, but we don't want to become intense and serious devotees. So the story of Kailash is to teach us that spirituality is an urgent business. There should be that sense of urgency. That's the purpose of this particular story in the Shastra. It comes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So people forget, or they say there is no need right now. Right now, we are not interested. We'll come back later. Then before later, if you die, we don't know. The whole system of education is geared to sense gratification. And if a learned man thinks it over, he sees that children of his age are being intentionally sent to the slaughterhouses of the so-called education. Education system is modern day education is spiritual slaughterhouse. You put the products from here, very good children, they come out as atheists because there is no education about God. Prabhupada had gone to MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and he asked them, you are MIT? Where is your department for Almighty? Yes, where is your Almighty department? No answer. So where there is no discussion about Almighty, that particular society will become atheistic society. We don't discuss about God, we are going to become atheist. And there's absolutely no. And nowadays the colleges, previously there used to be prayers in schools. You know that prayers. They're saying this is waste of time. Better have 3-shift school. Morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift. 3 principles. Employ more teachers, make more money, more business. Why have this prayer and assembly and waste time? It's all bogus, waste of time. Let's not have that. Let's focus on making money. So people are some little by little cutting God from the picture. And the moment we go away from God, we don't discuss about God, we are making a society of atheists. That's what is happening. Let's quickly see the 2 paragraphs. Small one. How to cross over the age of Kali. Dustatam Nishitir. It is very difficult. Nishitir Shatam. Learned men, therefore, must be cautious of this age, and if they at all want to cross over the dangerous ocean of Kali, they must follow the footsteps of the sages of Naimisharanya and accept Suta Goswami or his bona fide representative as the captain of the ship Karanadhar. And whom are we accepting the captain of our ship? His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is the captain of our ship. Yes. And we are all in that material ocean, sinking. Yes. And Prabhupada is saving us. And sometimes we're falling back. We're falling back in the ocean. He's still bringing us out. Very merciful. So we have to accept Srila Prabhupada teachings. And what is the ship? The ship is the message of Shri Krishna. Let's face this is a different analogy. The shape of Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam is that ship. And to steer the ship, you need a teacher. So that analogy and this analogy both come in Bhagavatam, but they are different. But still, the ship of Bhagavatam is we have to hold Srimad Bhagavatam. The way to hold Srimad Bhagavatam is listen to Srimad Bhagavatam and also we should read Srimad Bhagavatam. Otherwise, we are going to sink. We are going to sink in the ocean of Kali, which is full of all ignorance and bad qualities. So if you don't want to sink in this ocean of Kali, we have to hold on to Srimad Bhagavatam. Read regularly, hear regularly, intensely. We do this, we will not sink. Otherwise, we'll sink one day. We are actually sinking. Right? All right. I have time for only one question. After that, I have to make a move. So one question anyone has or comment. Hare Krishna. Yes. Dibija Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you to elaborate more on your thoughts of like the current education system where you said again it's like a slaughterhouse of spiritual, that's a material world. Because in a sense, many of us who are parents or will be parents in the future in the Grihastha ashram, we're going to send our kids to these schools, and we don't have gurukulas in the Western world. Not necessarily. We might have a couple around, but not close to where we are. And parents focus on having a proper education for their future of their child. So how do you protect your child? You can give Vedic studies at home, but they are spending about 6 to 8 hours in another place on a daily basis. So how do you ensure that they don't get negatively influenced by Kali? Like that's always a concern that I think of. I have nieces and nephews, so I wanted to ask you about that.
Yes. So one thing is Prabhupada had visualized the Gurukula system and he wanted it. But now with the recent ISKCON policy, because of many challenges, Gurukulas are allowed, but no night stay of children. So that is the best thing. If we can have a Gurukul in terms of like the children go to such a Gurukul, where they get material and spiritual education and then come back to parents. But to be very honest, raising children is not just the responsibility of the school. You just send them to school and it's all done. It's over. No. It is actually the responsibility of the parents too. We have to, it's very, very vital and important that the parents are training the children in a Krishna conscious environment at home. Yes, that's one. That's one thing. And another thing is even if that kind of facility is not available, we have to ensure there is a parallel spiritual education that goes by. Because not all places are equipped with that kind of Gurukul where spiritual and material education are given and the students go and come back to parents. And then at home they're seeing and practicing what they're learning at school. That's very rare. That may not happen. So what can happen is, of course, send them. What to do? We have to make adjustment because that material education which they're giving, we are all products of those material education. But at the same time, the spiritual dose also has to be strong. That also is meant to be given, right? So that you can definitely do. And there has to be Sunday kids program. As much as possible, give Krishna. Because we have to be rest assured that even small Krishna, a little Krishna can kill big Putna. So Putna is that material education. The material guru can kill. There's one on the chat, and there's also Shakti Mataji is very, very enthusiastic to ask something. But I have a hard stop in 1 minute, so I have to pull out from here. But nevertheless, you will be my rollover contestant. I've noted the question of Sharbani Mataji, and I've got the blessings of Shakti Mataji. She has given me blessing like this by raising hands. So I'll definitely, you'll be the first person I'll address when we come back next class. Okay? So thank you all very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki